Well, hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So before I start the worm video, I want to show you something that Temu sent me. And I'd like to thank Temu for this amazing knife set they sent me. I just want to show you, look at the design on that. Isn't that gorgeous? So, a lot of you know that I'm a cook. I was a head cook for like 4 years. I did it for a living and in between worming, of course. And I really appreciate a good quality knife. So we're gonna put these to the test. Let me chop some things up with them and just see how they work. I cook on a regular basis, and these, like, this is like amazing. Look at the handle. The handle is wood, and what I like about it is that it's aligned with this part, because that makes it easier to like grip something. So we're gonna chop something up, and I want to test them before we start worming. So all I did was wash them. I haven't tested them. Of course, I gotta go for the big one, you know. Let's see. That one seems okay. Wow, that is nice. I like this shape of knife too. I cook a lot with this one. I use it regular. Wow, look at that. Oh my gosh. It slices the potato like butter. Let's try this one now. Wow. These are great. So far, this one's my favorite. This is a really nice knife. I can tell when I see a nice one. You can find these on Temu. I'll put the link below. And this one's going to be great for like little things. They're good quality. I'm impressed. Thank you, Temu. Guess I'm making potatoes for lunch. Wow. Really nice. I'm impressed. Thank you, Temu, for sending me the knives. I'm gonna make good use out of them. Definitely gonna use these on a daily basis. Well, hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So let's check on the frog composting contraption I have in my kitchen. I have not looked in here in a few days, and I just want to see what's going on. I did find one dead worm, which is not uncommon to find a dead worm in your worm bin. It's just not. It happens. So I've given them food, and it seems like they're all in this corner where the food is. Let's see, I'm trying to get this to angle right so you all could see. And they are all chilling over here. Little baby red wigglers. They're so cute. So they're all hanging out over here by the food, which of course is not uncommon. But these worms are still very young. But they'll gain weight and get plump. So it looks like they're starting to hollow out this avocado, which avocado is always the last to break down in any worm bin, guys. It just is. Especially the shell, like the outside. Look, they're doing fine. Yeah, the outside is always the last to break up. So I just find it and I just leave it in there. So they're all down here. Naturally, when they see the light, they just want to run. So when you get worms, whether from me or anybody else, first thing you should do is put them in your container and start wetting them down. Do not wait. Don't let them sit. Don't wait, because the #1 killer of worms is lack of moisture. And if you're hot, if your house is hot, you need to make sure they're moist, and you need to check on them every day, because worms can dry up like overnight. They really can. So look, there's a very young one right here. Oh my gosh, that is the cutest thing ever. There you go. I just love them so much. I can't help it. Worms have been such a big part of my life. I have been raising worms 22 years in January. So they're doing good though. Some of them fell through the hole here. So when I'm home composting and not breeding them, I like to mix up my bedding. Look at this one. He's kind of annoyed that I messed with him. It's okay. It's okay. You're gonna be fine. So I like to mix up my bedding no matter what it is. I like to get airflow in there, oxygen. I start breaking this up. So pretty soon I'm gonna take you back into my wormery and I'm gonna show you what's going on and how I'm gonna get that up and going again and get ready for spring. But you know, this is all newspaper that could have ended up in just the garbage, and I don't want it ending up in the garbage. And you know, worms, they love leaves, are like they're candy. They just love it. And I notice when I feed leaves, the blackest castings I've ever gotten was when I feed leaves. Now, I heard another worm farmer the other day say you have to cut off the stems of these leaves. Honestly, I've never heard that before. I've never cut them off because if I have to do that, man, I'm gonna be there forever. So I don't cut anything off and eventually it just disappears. But if you want to cut it off, I mean, go ahead. You don't have to, is what I'm saying. So I'm gonna give them, they still have some food in here. So I'm gonna give them more newspaper. Look at the avocado. It goes to show you how rich castings are when they start producing it, because the avocado has started to sprout again. So what I'm gonna do is I just leave it in there and just see what happens. So let me get them some paper. So I have this frozen banana. Now, red wigglers, I put frozen bananas or anything frozen in their bin. I never ever do that with African night crawlers. They are cold sensitive and they do not like it. It can kill them if they sit on it. So what I do is I wrap up the banana. As it thaws out, it's gonna give them the moisture that it needs. And I'm just gonna plop it here in the middle. And we're gonna go like this. And then I'm gonna rip up some newspaper. Just start filling in little pockets here. If I feel I need to wet it, I will, especially since I know my house isn't dry. I can wet it or not. It depends. I usually judge by how things feel in here, if it's wet. But I think for now I'll just leave it like that. I'm gonna give them more paper. I seem to have a lot of newspaper. Instead of going in the garbage, might as well put it in here, right? So are you guys getting ready for spring? I'm already thinking about it. What I have to do, what I want to grow in my garden. Hopefully I'll be able to film more outside in my garden this year. I need to work on losing weight. Yeah. So I also got another thing to grow seeds in that I think you're gonna be impressed. So far I'm impressed. I'm filming it slowly though because I want to show you like every process of it. But I think you'll like it. So I don't know. I think I'll leave it like this. It's gonna keep decomposing and just getting wet. So now what I usually do is I put their wet newspaper back on with their leaves. and just leave it alone for another few days. And then I check on them, you know, just to see how they're doing. But anyway, guys, if you haven't pressed that subscribe button, go ahead. And again, thank you for Temu for giving me the knives. I'm gonna use them to chop up my, you know, summer vegetables that I grow, and just to cook with, because I cook regularly. And all the links will be down below. And guys, I'll see you next time. Take care.